Alright, time for a Master Yi game. Now, Master Yi got some crazy buffs, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know what else to say, they're just really good. The Master Yi was already a pretty scary champion, I would say. He was more known as a low elo champion because, well, if you got a scaling in, he was gonna be fine, and in low elo, it's easier to get your scaling in generally. So that makes him a better low elo champion, and in high elo it wasn't really played, but now he's actually played in high elo quite a bit, which kind of tells you that Master Yi is really, really strong. So I would recommend you to either permaban him or just play him at the moment. Now I will say that RIOT did hotfix him a little bit into the patch, like a day or two into the patch. They did hotfix him, changing some numbers around, but he is still very, very good. Like, the main thing here, your W being on like only a 9-second cooldown for like a 90% damage reduction tap, which if you are trading with somebody, you have to remember that Master Yi tapping W just on and off is an auto attack reset as well. So you get a 90% damage reduction. If you can correctly trade that into like a high damaging ability from the enemy, that is a lot of damage reduction relevance. Plus after this, you can obviously hold it up for a bit, which is also really, really good. So, I mean, the champ's really, really strong now. Honestly, I had to dodge about 20 to 25 games, something along those lines, to even get him at this point. Which, it feels a little bit awkward, I'm not going to lie. But, man, yeah, what can I say? I don't think Master Yi was in need of any buffs. Of course, yeah, he wasn't a high elo champion, but I don't think he had to be. It is what it is, though. Right here, all we're gonna do initially is just full clear. Your early game is pretty bad, I would say. You have really, really good scaling. So you're just looking to farm up for a bit, you know, just chill, just get the levels in there. That's really all you're looking to do. Don't have to worry about anything else, really. So that is what I'm going to do. With your Q, by the way, you can now choose where you come out of your Q, which is really good. This will allow you to dodge a bunch of stuff, get a better position in, like, for example, go ahead of the targets you're trying to like chase down potentially to get an extra 1 or 2 auto attacks, and maybe even 3 with your W auto attack reset usage. So that is all stuff that is really, really nice. Of course, my Trundle is in dire need of assistance, which I'm not too surprised about since he is facing a Teemo. But we will be focusing on my full clear first, and then we can look for something after that. Irrelevant of his pings. I'm actually gonna mute the chat as well. I don't want to see the chat. I'll unmute the pings here. Not in the mood for any leak chat today. Use this. I'm gonna just sit using my W for a bit to heal myself up a little bit right now, and then I'll go for the gank. Just go in here, sweep around. This is gonna be beautiful. Solid gank here. Man, that pillar is even... That's just worse for me at this point. Yeah, I was about to like a W auto attack reset it there. That pillar actually just made it worse for me, I'm not gonna lie. This is whatever, man. It's okay. What? Whatever. He's even gonna back now. It's whatever. I kind of wanted to push the next wave, but I can't be asked, honestly. Get that down real quick. Run mid here. Oh, you ran into that snowball, buddy. That's not good. I'm just gonna go for this guy. He should be a free kill. And now I have lethal tempo stacked, so I'm gonna go ahead of him with that. And then right there, I was about to like auto attack W reset, but as you can see right there, I just go in. I just saw Yone use literally everything, so we're gonna just force it down on him, right? Like, we're just gonna start hitting him with just E auto attacks, get the lethal tempo stacked, and then after that, the Nunu will be pretty free. Use my Q on him, try to get the dash ahead of him. Then I was gonna auto attack W auto attack reset into like a bunch of hits, really, with lethal tempo. He wasn't really going to survive that, let's be real. But yeah, that's basically the idea behind that play. That's the way I do it. Actually, it's a good opportunity to just buy tier 2 boots. I have the futures market on Master Yi. I like the Cosmic Insight a lot for like scaling purposes, like getting more smites in faster, more flashes, stuff like that. Even Ghost if you want to run it. But the Futures Market is also really nice to just buy key power spike items in the early game. It's better for, like, it's really good for scaling champions that need specific items. And for Master Yi in general, like, just getting any item really helps you a lot. So it is quite valuable to just do that and pick it up. So I would, like, that's why I like it. But there are plenty of secondary rune options. Like, you don't have to go with this. This is just the way I like to play it. The way I think is best. We got some spicy ganks off so far. That's good. Got like a nice kill on top lane and then the kill on the mid jungler. Yone is still doing better than the Kali, I would say, right now. But it's okay. We are not worried about anything. Because with the build we're going to go for, like, we're basically going to become unkillable as it is anyway. Oh, that is a little bit more spicy, though. That disconnect is not what we want to see. I don't necessarily want to play a 4v5. I would hope he comes back. There he is. Beautiful. Oh, okay, never mind. That doesn't bode well, does it? I'll just go for top scuttle here, I suppose. I mean, I could defend mid turret, I guess, but... he's dead. I will not be able to do anything against Teemo. Actually, can I? I might be able to do something. Gotta be smart about it. I tried to, like, use my Q to dodge his blind, if you know what I mean. Don't touch the wave, don't touch the wave. See Nunu bot, that's fine. We're gonna leave this wave here for my Trundle, because I don't want to really take that from him. They're gonna take Dragon here, which is fine. There's nothing I can do about that. The ideal thing there, what I do, is I just dodge the Teemo blind with my Q. That was what I was trying to aim for. Trying to look for the animation. I don't exactly know what the animation looks like, if I'm being honest. But I was trying to look for it. Trying to do my best to look for it, at least. So, yeah. The Akali coming in with a nice dragon prevention. That is what we like to see. I think he may have gotten the recall off by this time. Oops, I clicked on the fucking screen right there. That's fine. I'm gonna recall here. I'm just gonna get my Vampiric Scepter. And go down towards the dragon right now. Got a nice gank on Teemo. Akali got a nice cleanup, preventing them from getting dragon. So that's really, really good. I will probably just clear my bot side jungle here and just look for the dragon myself. I want to wait a little bit. I mean, I could run straight to the dragon, but I want to clear my, like, at least half my camps first here, my bot side jungle. This way I'm going to be a little bit more efficient about it. So I will overall have more, well, map efficiency, really, farming efficiency, because we need the CS, right? I'll go straight for dragon and leave all my camps up. I'm just going to leave all my camps up, which is not something I'm necessarily looking for. On a scaling champion like that's not worth it to me. Like, I would happily give up first dragon for like 5 camps, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I literally would. Because I'd rather have the scaling aspect going over the objectives right away. For me specifically. Like, if I'm playing something that isn't as reliant on the farm or the scaling, I guess, like a Nunu, for example, I would 100% look for those dragons early and just focus on those dragons. But for me as a champion that is just very good at scaling, a very good mid to late game, I would happily give up like 2 dragons to be able to get a bunch of farm in there. Did get it, good. Use my damage reduction at the right time. Good. Really the key thing about Yi is just using your damage reduction correctly. I was hoping to go in on that, to be honest. Fine. Like, realizing right there, like, just pressing the damage reduction to reduce Nunu ultimate to basically nothing. Which is what I was just waiting on there. If I would be an absolute beast and time that perfectly, I could just, what do you call it? Oh, he isn't gonna do this, okay. I could literally just try to one-tap it for a 0.5 second 90% reduction, but since the Nunu can tap it anytime he wants to proc his ultimate, it's very hard to predict, so I'm just gonna sit there in my W. Like, take a little bit less of the damage reduction, but it's still big damage reduction that I'll be taking in that situation. How much gold is that? 55? I'll sell my potion for that. I might even sell... Actually, I'm gonna sell my ward for... potion is fine. Got the Bladed Rune King now, which is a massive item. After this, we're just gonna go Sunfire, Rageblade, Wit's End. Just a straight on-hit build with like Sunfire burn. Like you have the Sunfire Immolate passive for an extra on-hit effect as well. So we're just gonna go absolutely disgusting mode with this, and that's gonna make me very, very tanky at the same time. I will say I do have to get a little bit used to that Q placement. Definitely. Okay, we're going pretty good so far. What is this? What is happening right now? Really? When I'm already near topside, you're taking my camps, eh? That is a little bit unfortunate, isn't it? I guess I'll be taking my time here to take the Rift Herald then. I wonder if I'm gonna get scouted on this. Teemo's just placing a bunch of shrooms, really. That's all it is. Not gonna happen. Yeah, no. It's fine. I'll check his topside real quick, see if he's perhaps here. I doubt it. But I don't think a Teemo gank is gonna be very realistic anymore at this point. I would like to look for this, if possible. Ooh. Didn't dodge that correctly, unfortunately. Come on, Nunu. Let me hit you. Thank you. 3 hits. I want to use this Herald on mid right here. Get the gold out of it. I'm going to just use it right now. If you use a Herald, you can use a red or a blue trinket and get them refreshed, as you can see. I'll just 90% that snowball. It probably doesn't do the most damage, but it's better to just use it, I think. It's not that long of a cooldown anyway. Like, it's literally 9 seconds, so I'll use it anytime to tap it. My Trundle seems to be in problems. I didn't smite that, really. I'll smite it now, it's fine. Thought I clicked it, but apparently I did not. Okay, there's a Nunu. Suppose I should run through Try to top lane. I'm a tiny bit afraid of facing the Teemo right now. Gank's gonna be very difficult, honestly. Nunu is also in the area. My Trundle is like half HP. I don't think it's worth it. I won't go for it. I'm just gonna chill. Have some camps to do. Got a bunch of money out of mid-third, which is what I'm happy about right now. Do my Raptors. After the Raptors, I think I'll just reset. Do my bot side. Look for that dragon again. Potentially there. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, we got through the early game mostly now. At this point, Mastery starts becoming a serious, serious problem already. So, got a bunch of good ganks off. Definitely not bad. I'm gonna go for Sunfire here.
Double kill.
It appears that my bot lane is winning.
Is the greatest enemy.
I mean, the thing about bot lane right now as well is like Samira gets 1 kill, he gets a big shutdown. That would be a problem. Potentially. But my Jhin is quite fat, I will say. Thing. I actually doubt the Nunu live. Actually, never mind. Jhin is definitely dead. He there's no way he lives that.
Shut down.
I guess it's kind of good because Nunu gets that shutdown, which doesn't have any impact on bot, and I'm not too worried about a Nunu in general, if you know what I mean. So I'm okay with this. I'm just chilling, doing my blue here. There is no activity like getting started on Dragon right now, so I'm not worried about going towards it right away. I'm just gonna finish my camps, try to hit level 11. Beautiful. Get the second ult rank for that level up right there, which is absolutely huge. And play from there. So, we're gonna have to assist the Sakali because she's kind of suiciding. Follow him with Q. Not bad. Okay, fine. I mean, I figured he was going to try to ult away from me, so I just insta-Q him right there. Pretty easy. We Push the wave in. Suppose I could just hit turret here. Never mind. Tap the W. So I don't take that too much damage from the snowball right there. Because I don't want to disrespect snowball damage, definitely. That is not something I'm looking to do. Okay. I take those. I suppose I should just do the dragon right here. Really?
Form before strength.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Stand up. Can I not be punished for doing the team thing and getting the objective? Thank you. Just smite it. Whatever. I should have my Sunfire here, so I will be purchasing that right now. And I will be disgustingly OP. Basically, from this point forward. Next item, Rage Blade. After that, we can potentially look for a Wit's End here, which wouldn't be bad. And then we have a fully on-hit build set to go. Looking very, very strong right now. Don't think the enemy can necessarily come back from the deficit they currently have. Helped top a bit, did quite a number to their jungler and their mid laner as well. Bot lane is not really necessary for me to do anything there, because they won mostly by themselves, I think. So that's kind of good, I suppose.
Do not let your pride blind you.
Guess I'll just take this wave.
Did you miss it?
Just push in the top wave here, look for that Rift Herald again to break, like, completely break their base. Something I might do. I think the Teemo would have recalled, probably, so I might just be able to just snipe out a top turret here. Which is what I'm going to try to look for right here.
A true master is an eternal
I'll leave that. Teemo is back. We see Nunu mid. Just quickly, I'm going to, like, I walk in here with Sweeper because I know there's a likelihood for the shrooms to be placed. I'll just go scout his topside jungle. I don't think he can do much against me, to be honest. If he is somewhere here, he's just dead. Like this. Thank you. He flashed, that's fine. I'm not too worried about that. Did my ult just time out? Really? Can't really dive a turret. It's not something I'm looking to do in that area generally. Suppose I should just do a Rift Herald here. Team set for the push. Look at all those Sunfire procs as well, by the way, in your... you see all those explosion procs when you Q? Always adds up. Which is why this item is also, like, extremely nice. You can do a bunch of damage with that. On top of just, like, on-hit damage in general. Like, the Sunfire proc will do a lot in relevant team fights. Now, of course, I had the winning bot lane here, so this game is probably a bit easier than it should have been. Due to, like, I mean, I won my top side, right? Like, I generally won top and mid lane, generally. Got myself a lead out of those, but my bot lane kind of just big won by themselves. So that makes the game very much in our favor instantly. Do this. We're just gonna go for Rage Blade next. It's fine. As soon as we get the Rage Blade, we're just gonna, like, absolutely destroy people. It's kind of just over from there. So, you know. up until that point, we're just going to keep it consistent, keep the farm going. Really, that's the main thing about Yi. Trying to be as efficient as I can. Like right here, for example, I realized Dragon's going to spawn in like 50 seconds. So I'm just going to take my time before those 50 seconds to clear my bot side jungle here. And get myself a bit prepped for the Dragon, you know what I mean? Just like make sure my camps are down as much as I can so I can keep the clearing efficiency going. For scaling champions, this is very, very crucial that you like don't just mindlessly walk to an objective and try to actually get the consistent farm in there. Because getting the consistent farm in there is what's going to give you just a bigger and bigger lead, especially if you do end up getting a few kills here and there, you know. That farm is what's going to push that through. I'm actually going to sit here and wait for somebody to walk up, I think. They're walking down this way. They're not. Right. Let's see. And in front of him, so I'm hitting the ward. That is bad. That actually cost me everything. Wow. I did 3 full auto attacks into the ward there because I misclicked on the champion, I guess. Or misclicked on the ward, not the champion. Which instantly means that I don't kill the Yone off that burst and I just take too much damage, don't get a reset, got double ignited. That's just me dead, for sure. That was my bad. I would have killed the Yone if all these hits would have gone into the Yone. But like, I hit the ward instead, so I'm kind of trolling. All good. A little bit greedy on my end, I suppose. All I needed was just to hit the ward and it would have been... just not hit the ward, hit the Yone and it would have been fine. Because as soon as I get one kill, Q will reset, and then off Q resets, we're just going to easily kill the rest of them. It's not really that big a deal. Ooh, a rage quit? Is that a rage quit, really? Spicy. Maybe my throw there is going to make this game more interesting now, I guess. Could be the case. You're not beating me here, buddy. Oh, can I click on him, please? No problem. There we go. That is basically what should have happened earlier. However, I kind of griefed by hitting the ward, so it is what it is. I should use the Herald here. I'll use it, and I'll quickly go and do the scuttle. I am genuinely curious whether I can do Baron at this stage or not with the items I have. Like, by myself. I'm genuinely curious right now. I definitely can do it with somebody tanking it for me with like the damage and stuff, but I'm just gonna try it. Okay, let's do this. I'm here for this. I suppose I could use a smite early. Don't get hit by that. The damage reduction is probably going to get me on this one, I think. Actually, maybe not. Maybe. Looking pretty close. Suppose I could just W heal myself back up, can't I? Actually can. Decent. Got a Baron. That hurts. Let me just out heal that. I think it's actually like Baron is pretty easy. Like, of course I do like significantly reduce damage because I get the Baron gaze debuff. But with Meditate being on such a low cooldown. Oh my god. I think I put another auto attack into the ward, didn't I? Man, me and clicking those wards right now, I'm not happy. Definitely not happy. I think I clicked that ward again, I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely think I had one hit on that ward. Because the Yone was one hit from dying, so if I even put one auto attack onto that ward, I fucked up. Because the second I kill that Yone, right, like I got ignited again, which is really the main reason I didn't actually kill him for free. But the main problem with that is just the Yone just absolutely, like, if I kill him, get the reset with like W and stuff, just get the Q reset cooldown, the Nunu doesn't stand a chance. So it was literally a race between killing Yone or dying. And I'm pretty sure I made the same mistake I made earlier and I actually auto-attacked the ward again.
Shut down.
There's just one rule you know with Mastery, right? You just see an opportunity, you go for it. Ooh. Are they gonna chase her, do you think?
Is the greatest enemy.
I might be throwing slightly. Ever so slightly, right? XD. Scout this jungle real quick. Suppose I can come in from behind on this one. They are just running up, really? I can walk past that, I guess. She kind of trolled herself. Nope, I'm gonna have to leave. Okay, fine. Just my old cooldown, it's okay. I'll play a little bit more conservative than I have been, I suppose. Hope that's soon. All I really need is just one kill. And I'm good. Just one kill to set the pace. Dudes, oh my god.
An enemy has been slain.
Emo Blind definitely is something to play around. He didn't necessarily use it on me here, but it's something I consistently have to keep in mind, I think. It doesn't allow me to hit for a bit. Ooh. Enemy team is coming in though. What a reminder, I see. It's another dragon. Not too happy about. Actually, it doesn't have to be. Maybe not. Ali doesn't have teleport though, so probably yes. I'm gonna need a better... Like, I'm currently getting engaged all in these fights and just getting kind of locked by the Nunu a little bit, which is definitely helping their cause. Dragon, okay. Yona gets to do a bunch of damage into me, which is definitely not great. I need to play my fights better. Need to play from better angles. Really, that's all it is. I definitely gave a lot, though, with the deaths that I had this game. Well, guess it makes for a better game. Throwing a bit, suppose. It does help me with, like, scaling on this build. Like, we can just really see this build go off in a bit, which is nice. If I didn't, like, die a bunch, I don't think we would have been in this game state by now. I think the game would have been over. So I do like that fact. Like, that I can actually show you the late game version of this build as well. So we got the early game pretty much settled, right? Like, we know that the early game, the way it's done. Now we can do the late game as well. Should be able to just catch up with him here. Yeah, I just have damage now. Good. It's gonna go on cooldown, but at this point, I can... At this point, without the Yone, I don't think I have to worry too much about anything. There we go. Yep, not a problem. That's a bunch of Sunfire damage right there as well. I just need an opening like that, right? There's just one opening and we're fine. The Nunu in that case let me stack up my stuff on him, so I can just push that through the rest of the game, or the rest of that team fight right there. But you can see the absolutely absurd damage amount that I do right there. It's pretty cracked. Sunfire, you see all those procs go off as well, which adds up on damage. Thanks for playing away from Yone right now. I don't want to take third aggro necessarily because I have Sunfire. I really have to keep Sunfire in mind for a situation like this. Dead. Fine. GG's. That is it from us 3. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit the like button below. Helps me out quite a bit. Let's see more videos from me in the future. Hit the subscribe button as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Alright, so for the damage stats on the end here, I ended up doing 32.4k damage, which is very respectable. I will admit I did troll a little bit with some deaths, but it ended up working out better for the video, I think, honestly. Damage to objectives at 53k, healing done at 14k, damage taken at 39k, which probably shouldn't have been that high considering I had some dumb deaths. Self-mitigated damage at 37.6k, gold earned at 17k, and for the runes, uptime of 70, Triumph 2200 restored, Last Stand did about 1500 damage, which is actually a really good amount of damage, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that's it for Master Yi.